really care less about flick waves, slick tangents.
What's up, fellas? Yeah, bloods, cousins, cliques, gangs, ladies, gangsters, snitches, rappers, hustlers, all of y'all Africans, one love. What's happening? So if you're seeing this right now, I'm sure you've heard that your boy Chi dropping that album. Yes, that album in 2020, Beautiful Pain, One Love. My first album. I'm sure you've probably also heard a couple of mixtapes along the lines, a couple of singles, potential hits, never played on air. I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm really here to talk about this album and why now and what's the background behind the album that was actually paved for by Morningstar. Why even call an EP Morningstar? Who wants to call themselves the devil after all? Why even call the album Beautiful Pain? Some questions you might have before you even download, just so you clear. And when you listen to that music, you don't listen with questions, but you listen with understanding, and you're just looking for the facts and the flows and the love and the energy and the vibe that I enjoyed and had when I was in the booth recording it. So of course, yeah, Morningstar. Why Morningstar? I mean, for me personally, I've been called a lot of things growing up. My birth name is Gamaliel. Surname is Mlojo, a well-known surname here in Africa, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Mozambique. It's a well-known Southern African Nguni surname. So the fact of the matter is Gamaliel is not an African name, so they say. It's actually a Hebrew name from the Bible. Teacher of Paul. Yeah, thanks, Dad. So, growing up from day one, what's your name? Gamaliel. How do you say that? It's Gamaliel. Now when they ask me, what's your name? It's Gamaliel, but you can call me Gama. Or if I'm really nice with you, it's Gamaliel. Say it like you like guys crit. But it took me years to get to that level of confidence. It took me years of having to be a head boy and having to be a monitor and having to run around and be an athlete and having to be a hustler, having to be all these things, having to be a preacher man, be on the pulpit and preach, all these things just so I can be me. You hear what I'm saying? My point where I'm going to is people will call me chameleon because they couldn't say my name. People will call me a freak of nature because I wore glasses from grade 3. People will call me Four Eyes because they forgot what my name was. People will call me, I don't know, man, there's so many names. Hell, I've even been called Chuti. I enjoyed that for a second and spit it out with just stats of my effort. You see what I did right there? I enjoyed and chewed it out with just stats of my effort. That was at work. And someone's calling me a pussy. I don't have time to be arguing with you. It's the effort, it's that work ethic. You wake up every morning, you get on the grind, you bust, you hustle, you grind. I've seen that kid, I remember in primary, that kid who knew all the answers in class. It wasn't me. He came number 1 every month and everybody made a joke of him. It wasn't grade 4. But all the girls forgot to tell him that he was handsome, that he was worth a second look. He's probably doing some IT or engineering somewhere, getting ready to earn what, double figures, triple figures. By then the girls come rushing, it's too late. Maybe he's going to jump in. That's his choice, that's his decision. But what I loved about him was his work ethic. Every single term at school, he knew the answers. He read the books. He didn't even wear glasses. He was short just like me. He was light-skinned unlike me. You see what I'm saying right there? But regardless of his definition, regardless of how his skin color, regardless of how he was born, his body shape, he just kept working at it. So like the star in the sky, there's this one star you can only see brightest in the winter time. It shines till morning, just before the sun comes up, it shines in daylight. It will also be shining in the sky at night as the only star, when all the other stars are away because it's too cold and they're just too far. You might not see it in summer because there's so many stars in the sky, but I know it. I've known it since like grade 7 that that's the morning star. To me, it's the morning star. Scientists never call it that, but that's not my business. I call it the morning star. So, yes. So, one reason why I call my one single from my album Morning Star is because you're not defined by what people say about you. You're not defined by where you're born. You're not defined even by where you are, but what you do in your circumstances, regardless of who you are, where you're born, regardless of your definition as a creature, a human being, as a star in the sky, as even the sun cast out of heaven. What you do with all those voices that you have, with that height, with that brain power. We all have 6 senses. Even if you have 3 senses, what you do, those decisions you choose and make, they will define who you are. They will make your name. You can choose to glow each and every day consistently, year in, year out. Glow and do it and stay on your grind and hustle and hustle. For me to actually have like what, 10, 12 trophies from running in what, 2-3 years. I had to wake up every morning for about 5 years. Nobody knows this. Every Sunday, while others were snoring. At 3 o'clock, I'll be out running. At 4 o'clock, I'll be out running. At 5 o'clock, I'll be seeing the sun come up. And I'm like, no, you're too late. I'm already going back home. So I know the stars. I've seen the stars. I know Orion's belt. It doesn't turn me on. I don't like Orion's belt. Someone else might like it because they were told that's where Jesus is coming. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. I know other stars too, but there's this one star. This one star. And of course, I just find it funny and ironic how people hate Lucifer because he became the devil. But what they fail to realize is what made Lucifer the devil is not because he was born the devil. It's the decisions he chose to make when sin came into his parts that defined him to be a devil. So fine, sure shit. Maybe I'm a chameleon. But maybe I'm the chameleon that tricks a snake so much so the snake can't even eat this chameleon. So fine, sure shit. Maybe I have 4 eyes. But maybe I'm that 4-eyed freak who's a fortune teller who can see so far into the future. But by the time you get there, I'm already past the future. You see what I'm saying? So fine, sure shit. Maybe I'm the short nigger. But I'm that short nigger who's so fast and has so much stamina. When your girl come over, she don't even want to come back because he just saw a beast, a freak of nature you can't even compare to no more. So maybe I'm a short nigger. But I'll live my life knowing I did all I could with all I had. That's what the star in the sky does. Sure shit, the teachers from grade 1. There are 2 stars, main stars, the sun and the moon. They give us light. That's only for you to survive. But Africans, I tell you now, that era is gone. If you're seeing this right now and you've got to this far, I'm telling you right now, that era is gone. That knowledge of there are only 2 stars to be concerned about. My homie, there's a star that shines in the sky. You can Google it. You can find out more about it. I'm telling you right now, it was there on June 4. I didn't get to see it. But this morning when I woke up for my jog, at June 5, 2020, I swear it was there. It took me back to when I ran Comrades in June 4, 2017 and didn't finish. That star was also there. It was still glowing. So it's been doing what it's doing, but I've been failing to do what I want to do. And until I do what I do, the paths cross. So my point is, get out of that comfort zone of being spoon-fed knowledge. Get out of that comfort zone of being spoon-fed how to treat a lady, how to love your mother, how to hustle and grind. You get a job at 9 to 5, fine, good for you. You then sell some other stocks and stuffs in that job and you make more money, fine, good for you. I see you. I'm okay with that too. Even if you're not, you then go and put out some stop orders into your account or you do whatever, you invest. Fine, good for you. But that still ain't shit, my nigga. I'm telling you right now. You might think, oh, I'm cursing. No, but I'm trying to get into your head. That is nothing. What is something is what you do with what you have. And for how long you can keep doing it. Because if you don't do it forever and ever, they won't learn from it. If you don't do it for all your life,
keep forever growing like a baller with no change. Never ever begging or going poor. I'm never ever begging.
Africa is falling behind.